This is your captain.
Here we are. It's the first weekend of your production. Little House on the Ferry is
It's running.
It's up. It's running. Tell us a little bit about how that first weekend felt.
It was very exciting to hear it all in my head for a couple years and then see a lot of it up on stage. People came in and I have a lot of people now that have never heard of it before and telling me they still hear the theme song in their head a week later. So that's been very positive. The music, the dancing, and a lot of people are very into the idea of bringing Fire Island to the city on a stage. So it's been definitely well received, and it's been, as every review said, fun and entertaining, which is great because, you know, I've had a lot of good times and bad times in my life, but it was great to make something fun where people can come in for a couple hours and have a fun evening. The Pines, ultimately, when you get on the ferry, as tragic or drama-ridden as a weekend can be, it's definitely fun.
Jeremy, how's it feel to have such a great opening, being the director and working on such an exciting production?
Well, Roger, it was really gratifying after all the months of hard work and energy that cast and crew put in. It was nice to see all the pieces of the puzzle finally being put together, and it was really great to see a live audience react in a way that was they were excited, they were moved, and entertained.
Any surprises in terms of the audience reaction? I mean, any jokes that you thought they wouldn't get, or anything like that happened that memorable?
In theater, and always there's different audiences react different ways every single night, no matter what you're doing. So sometimes they'll laugh at places you didn't think was funny, and it turns out was really funny that was never intended to be funny. And so that's a nice, happy surprise.
Now, Seth, as the lead in the play, as one of the stars, it must be very gratifying for you to see things moving the way they are.
Absolutely. I couldn't be happier with the direction that the show is going. We've been working on this show for a number of weeks now, and you never really know how it's going to be received. But I tell you, even our opening night, even though it was a little scary because we were so fresh in the rehearsal space, just that excitement, that electricity that we felt with the audience really just transcended all the nerves, and we were able to step foot on that stage and really just make some beautiful art with such talented people. So it's really an honor to be a part of this production.
Tell me a little bit about your character and what your favorite part about your character is.
My character's name is Randall, and my definite favorite part about him is that he's so relatable to everybody. I feel like anybody in the audience can look at Randall and say, he reminds me of my little brother, or he reminds me of my grandson, or he reminds me of myself. And to me, as an actor that's playing that role, it's so cool to be able to relate to everybody in the audience like that. So he is a real person with real dreams who is just out to be happy in life. It's really great to sit there and do it on stage every night of the week.
Did you find any surprises in your character? Anything that during the rehearsal process just kind of lit a bulb and said, "Wow, this is something interesting"?
Yeah. Well, just on a personal level, there are tons of surprises. I found that I'm really similar to Randall in real life. Randall in the production is going through an emotionally abusive relationship, and he doesn't really realize it because he loves the guy so much. And I found myself in that situation not long ago, and really in the rehearsal process when we're sitting here and dissecting the different layers of the characters and just peeling them away, I found myself like crying in rehearsal a lot, and I cry in the performances, and that's not coming from just a strictly acting standpoint. It's because parts of his personality they hit so close to home for my heart and my soul that it's beautiful to sit there and explore him. So that was a nice little surprise that I found within Randall in the show.
How does it feel after such a successful weekend to see your characters come to life and the audience reaction being so very positive?
It's a little strange. I never really wrote anything before, and certainly where people are speaking some of what I said or some of the songs I thought about. And it's actually very, very gratifying. Some people really like the songs and the dialogue. I feel, especially I'm a lawyer, I wrote a little bit of law in it, and I see some people getting what I'm writing. Most of the day, very few people read what I wrote, and maybe a couple of people in the courtroom read it as it comes out of the printer, and they read it once. This is something going on, and people are hearing it aloud. Some legal philosophy, and that's been the best part. It's been like, here's what I mean for a larger audience of people. This is what I stand for as a lawyer, and it's kind of hard. You can go for years, and it's back and forth, paper pushing. That's probably the best part.
Now, this weekend is sort of a special weekend because there was a fire in Fire Island, and tell us what you're doing as a benefit.
Yes, half the town was decimated by a fire just last night. I know a lot of firefighters. They're a very active, vibrant, giving group of people in Fire Island, and they have gone out there and left, as I understand, a lot of people's jobs and whatnot, and helped be the first responders, the few that were out there, because a lot of things have closed up. And we're doing a special for every show. There's a $40 special, comes with a t-shirt, and there'll be a donation to the firefighters, who obviously are going to need a lot of help for the next few months, kind of sifting through, and equipment was exhausted. So anybody that wants to come down, it's $40, all general seating. And on Saturday we're going to have a special announcement from the firefighters and pass the fish hat and make it work that they can have a special evening, because I'm sure they're going to want to have some very positive spin for themselves and come in an environment, because it's probably been a very down week for a lot of people about Fire Island, and it's a happy and fun show, so it'll hopefully balance it out for them, at least for those couple of hours.
Now you have 5 more performances starting tomorrow, Wednesday?
Right, it's Wednesday through Saturday at 7 p.m. at 314 West 54th, right between 8th and 9th, under the blue scaffold. Hard to find. And it'll be Sunday at 3 p.m., which is our last matinee. And online, it's www.littlehouseontheferry.com, and you can also find all the music for sale on various sites, including iTunes, Amazon, and CD Baby.